Yo, what up people, this is DJ Cable, you're watching CREPJUNKIE TV and welcome along to yet another episode of Digging in the Creps, the show that brings you sneakerheads in epic collections. Now, if you missed out on any of the previous episodes, it's quite simple, click on the link, check out all that good stuff. However, if you're ready for episode 5, it's only right that we stepped our game up and we got the infamous Kish Kash. Now, if you don't know about him, he's just such a legendary dude. He's like a UK sneaker ambassador. He's literally like that guy when it comes to sneakers in this country. And in terms of the sneakers, he's got a 4,000 pair collection. It's just insane. Like, so much so that this episode is a 3-parter. Let's take a look. Now, to put it in perspective, this guy's collection is insane. Okay, what you see behind us is only a small taster. Like, we've got sneakers in the corridor, we've got sneakers in the living room, we've got some in the kitchen.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, definitely. I mean, you know what? I don't have toilet paper. What I actually use, it's a bit chaffing, is the paper that you get in the sneaker boxes.
That's what's up.
Yes, exactly. That's how dedicated I am to this game.
All right, awesome. But yeah, thanks for letting us come in. Now, normally what I do is I just get people to pick out trainers and talk about them. So I'm going to kind of flip the script a little bit. There's so many boxes.
Dude.
I'm just going to start pulling stuff out and
go in, dig in the creps. That's what it's about. That's what you said this is all about. So yo, feel free. Anything that intrigues you, let's get involved and I'll tell you a little story about it.
Cool. Well, let's start with the ClimaCools right there, because I know you've got something interesting to say about these.
Yeah. This is the David Beckham version of the ClimaCool.
Okay.
So it's the mega torsion version. So I actually think it's superior to the ClimaCool that's just been retro.
Yeah.
In aesthetics and in terms of performance and in terms of looks and everything, you know what I mean? The thing about this is I was kind of gifted these samples by Adidas.
Okay.
They came out, but not like this. You see this sort of like translucent shroud over the mesh.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the release versions.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, it was the sort of the mesh that you see underneath is far more vibrant and it's open on the release versions. So these were production samples. So I don't know how many there are of these.
Okay.
You're probably talking about maybe 5, 6, maybe 10 pairs max. Who
Wow.
knows? Maybe less.
Jeez,
but so I'm very fortunate to have these, and I think these are wicked.
I doubt they pop as well, and I think it's such like a cool shoe to see back on the shelves as well. The ClimaCool in general.
Agreed.
Agreed. And especially everything else that Adidas is doing right now.
Adi be killing it right now, mate.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Shocking.
So moving on.
Yes.
So it's about the S&S Pumas.
Oh, okay. You know what, right? Okay, my man Pete, who co-owns Sneaks and Stuff, right? If you look at his Instagram, right? I think it's Pete_SNS, by the way. This has got pizzas and slices of pizzas and burgers and fries and little bits and bobs of fast food all over it, and that's so cool, man.
Yeah, this pops.
Laser etched onto the leather upper. So there's this Masters tournament as part of the ATP calendar in tennis. Okay, and this here, right, is the Lacoste, which celebrates the Miami Open, and it was designed by my dude Sneaker Box Clyde, and I'll tell you what, he nailed it. So this is an old silhouette, from back in the day, from Lacoste. And Lacoste, for me, is one of the premier tennis brands. I mean, the heritage, the fact that Henri Lacoste was one of the best players of all time. This is just a classic execution. The
attention to detail was sick, the quality materials are sick as well, and just that gum sole and the midsole. In fact,
Totally.
that kind of one unit it's awesome.
No, exactly.
Ooh.
Love saying. Good guys. Yo, anyway, on all due seriousness, my dude Amantak designed these, and he just killed it.
Wow.
They are crack.
Wow.
This is the connoisseur's choice right here.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Converse and Comme des Garçons have been collaborating for a couple of seasons now, and they were doing it on the old Chuck last, and now, they've finally done it on the 70s last, which actually takes it back to the best execution and the best shape of a Converse Chuck All-Star, which some people might go, what? A Chuck is a Chuck. Nah, there's subtle differences, and when you look, you know, the toe's more pointed, you know, the sidewall's higher, and there's so many different, you know, variations which actually make that aesthetically superior.
Yeah.
You know, and to see it with the heart eyes on the side, you know, which represents, you know, the Comme des Garçons Play sub-label, you know, man,
that's a beautiful looking shoe, man. Definitely. That's a hell of a lot of paper as well, but wow.
Yeah, so maybe the environmental sustainability aspect of the packaging doesn't quite marry up.
No, that is dope. Like, the thing is, yeah, I always used to I wasn't hating on them when they first dropped and stuff, but I was like, oh, it just looks like a Roshi to me. But the more you see it up front in flesh,
indeed.
You know what I mean? And it's like, the attention to detail, the materials that they've used, how light the shoe is as well. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Totally. But these bad boys that my friend Matt Langille was kind enough just to give me.
Wow, right? Okay.
And my mate Langille, man, he's just a dude, man. He manages Ryan Hemsworth and Bad Not Good and a few other artists. But I know him because he used to shop with me when I worked at Mr. Bongo's. And then when I moved to Scenario Major Flavors after. And he said to me, yo, he started working he went back to Toronto where he's from. And he started working for a sneaker store, which is sadly no longer with us, but called Goodfoot, right? And Goodfoot was mad ill, and the thing about that is the guy who owns Goodfoot, another dude called Matt, he was tight with Kanye and Don C and all that lot somehow because of the sneaker connection. Yeah. So whenever they used to come into Toronto in the early part of his career, they used to go there. So the deal was that Matt was going to handle the production for Kanye's label Pastel.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So when that was going down, they had all the samples of Pastel in Toronto of all places, yeah? Okay. And they were about to go into production. This is the pre-Taylor Swift debacle, right? Yeah. So what happened was, when these came out, right, Kanye was like, yo, he just sent them loads. So they had boxes of them. And I didn't notice, I hadn't spoken to Matt for a minute. And then Matt came over and we just chatting, we're having dinner and stuff, and he's going, yo, you got the Yeezys, right? And I go, no. And he goes, no one hooked you up. I go, dude, no. And I went queuing. So he goes, what size are you? And I go, I'm a size 9, US, because I talked to him. He goes, I got you. I go, what? Wow. He goes, yo, I got a pair, right? My dude's got them in New York, right? And he goes, when you go to New York next, hook up with him and, you know, he'll lace you. And the dude was called Chase Whitaker, and he worked at Converse at the time, right? Mad safe dude. I met up with Chase, he brought the kicks with him. And I was just like, whoa. And at the time, Matt knew how much they were worth. And it's one of those sort of selfless gestures to me that still resonates with me to this day.
I've just seen the word sample.
Oh, okay.
Can we open these?
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay.
It's you, man. You can open anything, man. You know what I mean? You have to ask.
Yes. Tell us about these.
These bad boys, right? These were, I think actually, they said an Asian exclusive. Right. But I think they might have just been an Australia exclusive. Okay. Really strange, because that was the only time we ever saw them for sale. Right. And it's really weird. My dude, Lee, right, and I are having a conversation like at the end of last year, and we're talking about that shoe, and he goes, yeah, I got a pair. I go, what? He goes, yo, yeah, I got a pair. Jeez. And he got a release pair, and it cost him dumb money from Australia. Right? And he didn't like them and he didn't want them anymore, so I bought them off him. So now, but the thing is, he didn't quite have my size. What he did, he bought his size, and it's probably why he didn't wear them. But he's a size 9. Right? He needs a 9.5. He didn't realise when he bought them. Yeah. Right? So I've got a size 9 right there. Ooh. So I've got 2 pair of these. Yeah. Sick. So these are the iced up ones. So these will fit even better than the other ones. You know what I mean? So I'll wear those ones. And then when they go, these ones will come out. Yeah. I mean, definitely. What about that rotation? This is an interesting one, right? Okay. No one knows about this. I ain't never shown anyone this. Yeah. You're the first. Wow. Right? Now these bad boys are South American exclusives. Now what happened was, right, the original press shots had this and that, boom, together. And they were meant to be coming out together, right? Didn't happen. Jeez. Right? I got super lucky with this. I was ridiculously lucky. I was just looking, you know, through stuff, doing my stuff like I do on the internet and that, and I was like, whoa, is this for real? And I thought they were never coming out. No one knows about that. Wow. I mean, really. Wow. Yeah, it's one of my favorite shoes, man. It was, at the time, it was super advanced. This is pre-Huarache. These came out in '89, right? 89 and 90, I can't remember. It was the Flow came out in '89 and they came out in '90, whatever. Anyway, what happened was, you know, it's super advanced, man. I mean, look at the whole thing. It's just ridiculous. Pre-Presto, pre-Huarache, pre all of this stuff.
thing I found about
this is the proto.
The thing I found about sneakers, like from the late 80s and like the early 90s as well, is that they still look futuristic to this day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
This
mean?
is when Nike was pushing the envelope, and they still do in terms of innovation.
Ah, yes.
Yo.
I haven't seen these at
Like
all.
Oreo TNs.
Yeah, that's insane.
Right? No one knew about this. This is the thing. This is one of the things that's going on right now. Everyone's sort of hype focused. They forget what's good, right? No one's looking at that. I always wear what I think's good, what drops hard and heavy. I don't care if it's 4 pairs. I don't care if it's 2 million pairs. If it looks wicked, I'm gonna want it.
But it's just different. I mean, look at that. Look, just the chrome. It's just
Chrome, the Oreo effect. You know what I mean? It's boom. And in fact, you know what? We got some Oreos right here. So let's do a little comparative test. Yo, look at that. Yeah, that's it. That's the moment right there. You know what I mean?
Done though.
Imagine if they did that with that chocolatey brown up and round with that.
Shadow bank.
Technically, they call it the Oreo, but it's not. They're talking about this being the Oreo here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they do it.
That's sick.
Okay, snack.
You said these are what, US exclusive?
I don't know.
Wow.
I ain't got a clue. I got them off some guy in the US. Yeah. I don't know if the US only, but I don't think I recall seeing them in Foot Locker over here.
Wow. Speaking of runners, I did see these underneath.
Oh, okay.
Spiridons, but
Spiridon's about to make a comeback, right?
Yes, I read online, but apparently there's something special about these ones. Ooh.
I've got 2 pairs of those as well, in different stages of sample production.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. The other pairs, like, in storage.
In the archive.
Yeah, but the funny thing about this is what I'll tell you. This is the first sample stage, because that should be there.
Right.
And what they did to save money, they produced 1 tongue.
Okay.
And they put it on both feet. So when you get the other foot out, the swoosh is on the correct side.
Oh, shit.
Right? Now, the other pair I got is the next stage of sample, yeah? And they actually have the swoosh on the correct side on both of them, yeah?
If you can see
so they use the same tongue on both the left and the right foot.
Wow.